In this video, we'll explain through a Jungian lens what intuition is. So to begin, let's use an analogy. Let's say a stranger runs past you on the street and gifts you £100, which you accept. The stranger continues on his run. You are left surprised. It was not something you planned for. The amount of money that was given was not decided by you, and it is not something that was in your control or that you could have predicted would happen. It just simply happened. The only thing out of the whole interaction that was in your control was the deciding of whether to accept the gift or to not. In the same way, intuition's timing is not something that you can control. Neither is where it may come to you and what the instructions may be. It is not something you can predict nor something you can control. It is not a thought the individual himself has created, but much like the runner, has come to him as if by chance. It comes in the form of a voice in the back of your head. It has come of itself, and you can only decide to accept it or not. Now, Jung says that these contents issue from a psyche that is more complete than consciousness. They often contain a superior analysis or insight or knowledge which consciousness has not been able to produce. These occurrences are called intuition. In uttering this word, most people never consider that you do not make an intuition. On the contrary, it always comes to you. It comes of itself, and some of us are too scared to catch it. There are some, Jung says, that object. They believe that the thoughts which the voice represents are no more than the thoughts of the individual himself. That may be, Jung says, but I would call a thought my own only when I have thought it, just as I would call money my own only when I have earned or acquired it in a conscious and legitimate manner. Jung goes on, if somebody gives me the money as a present, then I shall certainly not say to my benefactor, thank you for my money. With the voice, we are in a similar situation. But where did this runner come from? Where is he going? Why did he gift £100? Why to me and not the other person walking on the street? Why not more than £100 or less? Intuition comes from the unconscious. Jung says that he is forced to admit that the unconscious is capable at times of manifesting an intelligence and purposiveness superior to the actual conscious insight. So, intuition comes from the unconscious. Well, what even is that? What is the unconscious? Well, we don't know. It is like the wind, sporadic, uncatchable, invisible, but ever present. Jung says, as a matter of fact, the concept of the unconscious is an assumption for the sake of convenience. In reality, we are totally unconscious of where the voice comes from. Not only are we incapable of producing the phenomenon at will, we are unable to anticipate what the voice will say. So, intuition is a gift. Intuition comes to you externally, manifesting itself to us through the unconscious. We cannot predict when it may come, nor what it may say. Yet we all know what intuition feels like. But what is within our control is to accept it, and very often that is the making of ourselves.